What is up? Okay, so made this little video for you, like I said, to show you how to put these in. They're not really that difficult. I mean, it can feel like it, but once it's in, it's in. I mean, unless you're moving, even if you move, I don't even take mine out. I just carefully lean it against something. But they're shaped like this. They're shaped like this because when I put them in, then I move it to where I want it, and then they kind of just stay like that. So the holes are. This is the same thing. I drill that piece out because it doesn't matter. It's in the back behind the hammer, so it has to go there. And the reason why is I'll explain in a minute. Hold on, I got an itch. Sorry, dude, I got an itch on my eye. All right, so you might not be able to see me put it in there, but so you get the first one in because it's the longer one, and then you line up the second one in that hole, and there you go. Push it up against, and the reason why they're bent like that is because once they're in straight, yeah, don't worry about it, it won't come out. Like I said, as long as you're not smacking this thing around, it's good to just display like it's supposed to. So once it's put in there, I have to bend it a little bit while they're in there so that the hammer is in this area, and you'll see why in a minute. Let me show you the grenade. Of course it's gonna move when it never moves. It's really not a big deal. Even if it's right there, it doesn't matter. All right, so and then like I said, when you're done putting the stuff in, you can always put it back, leave it. Like, it doesn't have to be up, or you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be in one specific spot. I have my own that I have. It's for sale, but I've had it forever, and I have to move in, and I have to take the hammer out, in and out, in and out. And I'm always like, you know, I wish I could put magnets, but I don't have access to. I don't have the ability with being in resin. It's just not happening. Oh, so the hole is right here in the first thing. It's very tight fit for these. I didn't want to make them loose. So there you go. Just put that in. You can kind of mess with it. I wouldn't push too hard. These little pieces on the grenade are very fragile. Like, if you flicked it, you could crack one off. You don't want to do that. Now let me move this to the back. The hammer moves again, but it's okay. Trust me, it's not going to be a problem. And like I said, once you've got it in place, you can always tuck it back a little bit. And I'm not going to turn it all the way because the hole is on the same first one on the other side for the gun. And it's got this, as you've seen in the other videos. And you just put this one in. You can hear the supports. So when you put them in, you feel any resistance. It's just the supports inside. Now, the reason why the hammer is at that specific angle is, and I'm gonna show it from the front for you in a second, is because I've seen the Brute in a couple different ways. I've seen him with the more like just across from his shoulders. Excuse me, but I positioned it this way purposely on the first one because that's how I know how to do this one. So I do it like that because when the Chief's on his hand, if it was more across, you wouldn't be able to see it. If I put it more straight up, it would be behind his head. And you'll see in a minute why you don't want that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing right here, it has magnets, but like I can feel it pulling a little bit, but it usually doesn't have a problem. I haven't had one fall out. The reason why it has magnets is that's where see how easy it comes out? So if you want to turn it on, it's just this right here. A little, you know, those round CR25 batteries, and then it just turns on the grenade if you want to do that. And you know, I haven't asked. I can leave it just clear like that, or I can paint it and leave just like a little circle of blue. And I have a hole there. I have to because of the way the resin drains. Trust me, I have to have that hole in that spot right there. But again, I can paint it like I did the other one, or you can just leave it blue. I mean, now that you're seeing the video, you can see what it looks like. That's up to you. You know, really, it's up to you. There's a little paint around the hand because normally I paint I painted the other one, but if you don't want it, I can just try, probably use paint thinner and get that off there. It's up to you. I mean, it's yours, or it's gonna be. So I don't want to paint it, and then you're like, oh, wish it was blue, you know, so you can see it. Matter of fact, I'll leave it on for a minute here. I don't even put the back on mine. So this is what I was saying I don't know if you watched the whole video. Let me move this a second. Is I don't glue the Master Chief in for the reason so I can get to the battery and whatnot. But he's easy to fit in, just like that. Simple. And now, let me take this camera down. Here's why. Now you can see exactly why the hammer is in that area. So you can see it between the Chief's head and the brute and the Chieftain's head. If you lay it down, it'll be too far down. If you turn it up, it'll be behind the Chieftain's head, and you won't be able to see all that cool ass blood. That shit came out so cool. It's definitely better than my other hammer. Just a new technique. So that's it, bud. You got the grenade. You got the brute spiker. You got the hammer, and I put like a little fake looking wrap on the hammer. Because I do them on this. Oops, sorry. Let me zoom it out. There. I do it on that too. So, and I do it on the grenades. And then, by the way, I have the pieces here. Don't forget, these will come with as well. And then the extra grenade, you know, as you see on the one that I have up there. And before I go, I'm going to show you something what's funny is. So, here's the one that you are buying. Look at it. And then here is the other. This is the first one that I made. It's like looking at a mirror image of itself almost. And I'm going to paint your stand dark like this, which actually, you know what? That's up to you. I can leave it this lighter color, or I can throw a little dark on it. You know, being that you're getting it, I mean, I might as well ask you right now before I paint it. It's, you know, it's all up to you at this point between the grenade and the stand. Because if the grenade, you want the grenade to stay like that and the stand to stay like that, then the whole thing is pretty much done. I just got to clear coat it, which will take a couple, I mean, it'll be done by Sunday. So, you know, anyway, so get back to me and let me know what you think. And again, I'm sure you can do these. Anybody could. All right, bud. I appreciate your interest, and I'm sure you're going to be as happy as I am with the statue. And I'm probably going to post it later on TikTok again, one last time. All right, bud. Thanks.